Hello kids, how are you all? Hope you are doing great. Today, let's start our class with a rhyme about potato and brinjal. Aloo ka chalu beta. Are you all ready? Yes? Then come on, move your hands together with ma'am. Children, hope you all enjoyed the rhyme. Yes. Now let's start our Vyanjan, that is consonants. Till now you have learned Vyanjan from Ka to Ma. Alright, let's revise it. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga. Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, Nya. Ta, Tha, Dha, Dha, Ana. Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na. Pa, Pha, Ba, Bha, Ma. Children, today we are going to learn the remaining consonant letters. Alright? Our first letter is Ya. Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha, Ksha, Tra, Gya, Sra. Once again, please repeat after me, children. Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha, Ksha, Tra, Gya, Sra. Now let's see the words that start with these consonants. Ya. Ya say yak. Ya say yarn. Yak means yak, animal yak in English. Okay. Then yarn means aeroplane. Children, all of you repeat. Ya say yak. Ya say yarn. Ra. Ra. Ra say rat. Ra say rabbit. Rat means chariot and rabbit means eraser, rubber. Alright. Ra say rat. Ra say rabbit. La say lattu. La say laddu. Lattu means top. It's a toy. And then laddu means laddu. It's a sweet dish. La say lattu and la say laddu. Next letter is Va. Va say vak and Va say varsha. Vak means crane and varsha means rain. Va say vak. Va say varsha. Next letter is Sha. Sha say shahad and Sha say sharbat. Shahad means honey in English and sharbat means syrup. Sha say shahad. Sha say sharbat. Next letter is Sha. Sha say षटकोण. Sha se Shatpat. Shatkoon means hexagon and Shatpat means hexapod. It's an insect. Sha se Shatkoon. Sha se Shatpat. Next letter is Sa. Sa se Sadak and Sa se Santara. Sadak means road and Santara means orange. Sa se Sadak, Sa se Santara. Ha. Ha se Hal, Ha se Hati. Ha se Hal means plow. Ha se Hati. Hati means elephant. Ha se Hal, Ha se Hati. Next letter is Ksha. Ksha. Ksha se Kshatriya. Ksha se Kshatriya. Kshatriya means soldier. Soldier. Ksha. Ksha se Kshatriya. Next letter is Tra. Tra se Trishul. Tra se Trishul. Trishul means trident. Trishul means trident. Gya. Gya se Gyani. Gya se Gyani. Gyani means wise man. Gyani means wise man. Next and the last letter is Shra. Shra se Shramik. Shra se Shramik. Shramik means laborer. Shra se Shramik. Shra. Shra se Shramik. Children, now let's see how to write these letters in your 5-line book and in your 2-line notebook. Alright? Children, first let's see how to write letter Y. Let's see it in your 5-line book. See, from the first blue line, draw a left open curve. Okay? Then from here, draw an upside open curve like this, but its end should not touch the second blue line. Okay, now touching this curve, draw a standing line, then on the top, sleeping line. Once more, children. First, draw an left open curve, then an upside open curve, then a standing line touching the upside open curve, then on the top sleeping line. Now let's see how to write here in 2-line book. Okay, from the first blue line, draw a left side open curve, then an upside open curve, then touching the upside open curve, draw a standing line, and on the top sleeping line. Alright, children, now let's see how to write letter R. From the first blue line, draw a left side open curve, then from that side end of the left side open curve, you have to draw a slanting line. Then on the top, you have to draw a sleeping line. Alright. Left side open curve, slanting line, on the top, sleeping line. Once again, left side open curve, slanting line, on the top, sleeping line. R. Now let's see letter L. From the third blue line, To the second blue line, draw a curve like this, like a heart. Okay, not a complete heart, just a half heart. Okay, then touching this part, draw a standing line. On the top, sleeping line. Once again, let's say it. From the third blue line, start writing a curve like this. Okay. Then touching the end of this curve, draw a standing line. On the top, sleeping line. Once again. Curve, then standing line, on the top, sleeping line. Next is letter V. Children, from the second blue line, see, you can write a C curve, but the opening of the C curve should be little less, only little opening. Okay, like this. Then touching that C curve, you have to draw a line like this. Okay, on the top, sleeping line. It's like a circle only, but a slight opening for the circle. Okay, then touching that opening, you have to draw a standing line. On the top, sleeping line. Once more, an open circle, then standing line. On the top, sleeping line. Ya, Ra, La, Va. So, our next letter is Sh. Sh se Shahad, Sh se Sharbat. Okay. First, from the first blue line, that is on the top of the first blue line, draw a small circle like this. Then touching that circle, you have to draw a left open curve. Now from the left open curve, from the end of the left open curve, you have to make a knot like this. Okay, and you have to extend it to the third blue line. Then next to this, you have to draw a standing line, and on the top, sleeping line. Once more, draw a small circle, then draw a left open curve, make a knot, extend it to third blue line, then next to it, without touching that, draw a standing line, on the top, sleeping line. Sh. Once more, small circle, left open curve, knot, extend it to next blue line, that is the second blue line, and then next to it, draw a standing line, on the top, sleeping line. Next is letter Sh. Okay, all of you know to write letter P, right? Then it's very easy. Let's write letter P. Then inside the letter P, you have to draw a slanting line, and on the top, sleeping line. Letter Sh is ready. Once again, write letter P. Then inside of P, draw a slanting line, on the top, sleeping line. Once again, write letter P. Inside of letter P, draw a Slanting line. Yes, letter sh is ready. Now let's move on to letter s. How to write letter s? Children, you already know to write letter r. So write letter r. Then from the middle of r, draw a sleeping line. And on the top, touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line. And on the top, draw a sleeping line. Once again, write letter R. Then from the middle of R, draw a sleeping line. Touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line. On the top, draw a sleeping line. Once again, write letter R. Then from the middle of R, draw a sleeping line. Touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line. On the top, sleeping line again. S. Next is letter H. How to write letter H? From the first blue line, draw a small standing line. Okay. Now, from the down part of the standing line, write letter S. Okay. But the end part of the S should be little short. From the middle of S, now draw a circle. Then on the top of the small standing line, draw a sleeping line. Ha. Once again, from the first blue line, draw a small standing line. Then write letter S. End part should be little short. Then from the middle of S, from here, draw a circle. And on the top of the standing line, draw a sleeping line. Once again, small standing line. Then write letter S with a short end. Then from the middle of S, draw a circle. And on the top, draw a sleeping line. Understood, children? Children, next letter is letter Ksha. Ksha. Ksha say Kshatriya. Ksha. Okay. Let's see. Children, from the second blue line, draw a sleeping line like this. Then move up, make a circle, make a circle, come down, then make a loop. Okay. Now, touching this sleeping line, draw a standing line. And on the top, draw a sleeping line. But that sleeping line should not touch this circle. Alright. Once again, from the second blue line, draw a sleeping line like this. Take it up, make a circle, come down, draw a circle. At the end of the circle, make a loop. Touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line. And then on the top, draw a sleeping line. But the sleeping line should not touch the circle. Once again, first draw a sleeping line, make it as a circle, come down, draw a circle, make a loop, touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line. On the top of the standing line, draw a small sleeping line. Children, next is letter Tra. Children, in between the first and last blue line, you have to draw a sleeping V. Okay. Then touching the middle part of V, draw a standing line. Then on the top, draw a sleeping line. Once again, draw a sleeping V. Then touching the middle part of V, draw a standing line. On the top, sleeping line. Once again, draw a sleeping V. Touching the middle part of V, draw a standing line. And then on the top, draw a sleeping line. Now let's see how to write letter G. Children, just above the second blue line, draw a sleeping line. Then from here you have to write number 2. Okay, now touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line, and on the top, sleeping line. Isn't that easy, children? First draw a sleeping line, then write number 2, then touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line, then on the top, draw a sleeping line. Once again, draw a sleeping line, write number 2, then touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line, on the top, draw a sleeping line. Children, now let's see letter Sh. Okay. Just start from just below the second blue line. Okay. Make a slanting line upwards, and then touching the first blue line, make a circle, come down, stop here, then again from there make a slanting line downwards, touching the third blue line. Now draw a standing line touching the joining point of 2 slanting lines. Okay. Then on the top, draw a sleeping line, but that sleeping line should not touch the circle part. Okay, only the standing line. Once again, start from just below the second blue line, make a slanting line, come up, turn it to a circle, come down, downward slanting line, stop here, again one more slanting line downwards, then touching the joining point of the 2 slanting lines, draw a standing line, on the top of the standing line draw a sleeping line. Remember to leave a gap here. Okay, again, once again, slanting line, come up, make a circle, come down, stop here, again slanting line downwards, touching the joining point of the 2 slanting lines, draw a standing line, on the top draw a sleeping line. So children, practice writing letters Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha, Ksha, Tra, Gya, Shra in your 5-line book and in your 2-line notebook. Also, practice reading the words starting with these consonants. Now it's our activity time. Children, our first activity is match the given consonants to the correct word. So which letter is this? It's ya. Ya say, is it vak? Ya say vak? No, right? Ya say, where can you see the same letter? Yes, it's here. Ya say yak. So let's draw a line to yak. Okay. Now next letter is ra. Ra say, is it laddu? Ra say laddu? No, right? Ra say, where can you see ra? Yes, in this word. Ra say rat. So let's match it. Yes. Next one is, which letter is this, children? It's la. La say, yes, very good. La say laddu. Where is laddu here? Yes, it's here. So let's match it. Yes. Vase, is it vase Shramik? No, it's vase vak. Okay. So let's match it to vak. Next is shra. Which word is left in this? Yes, Shramik. Shra say Shramik. So let's match it. Yes. Now let's move on to our next activity. Children, our second activity is fill in the missing letters. You can see a beautiful butterfly over here. Then I have written few letters over here, but few letters are missing. Let's fill it. Okay? Yes. So first letter is ya. Ya is here. Which is left? After ya comes ra. So let's write ra. Ya, ra, la. Which letter comes next? Yes, very good. Va. Ya, ra, la, va, sha. Which letter comes next? Yes, it's sh. After sha, sa. Ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. Ha, ksha. After sha comes, yes, very good, tra. Tra, gya, and what is the last letter? It's, yes, it's shra. Yes, children. So we have filled in the missing letters. Let's read it once again. Ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha, ksha, tra, gya, sra. All of you try to do this activity in your Hindi notebook or in your drawing book. Alright, now let's move on to our next activity. Children, I have made flashcards of consonants from letter ya to shra. Okay, but it's fully shuffled. It's not in the correct order. Let's arrange it in correct order. So, let's start with ya. After ya, which letter comes next? Yes, it's ra. Ra. After ra comes la. Where is la? Where can you find la? Yes, it's here. Yara, la. After la comes va. It's here. Yara, la, va. Then after va comes yes, sha. Ya, ra, la, va, sha. After sha comes sha. Yes. After sha comes sha. Sha, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha. Which letter comes next? Yes, it's sa. Ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa. And what is next? Yes, it's ha. Ha. And next comes after ha, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. Which letter comes next, children? Yes, it's ksha. Ksha. After that, tra. Then comes gya and stra. Let's check it once again whether it's in correct order. Ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha, ksha, tra, gya, shra. Yes, now we have arranged all the flashcards in the correct order. Children, in the same way, you can also make flashcards for swar or vyanjan letters and then shuffle it and then try to arrange these letters in the correct order. So children, we have completed both swar and vyanjan letters. All of you read, write and practice. Okay? So that's all children. Bye bye. Take care.